Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Brandy and you're watching the Glam Belle, and today I have a guest on my channel today. My daughter and I are going to be trying out India Batson's hair routine. If you guys don't know who India Batson is, I'm going to leave her channel linked in the description box along with the video of her curly hair routine. It's like a shower routine. I specifically used this video because she's using a lot of products that I have on hand. Of course, with curly hair influencers, their routines are constantly kind of evolving and changing, but from what I've seen on her channel, this is pretty much what her typical routine is. The reason I wanted to try India's routine is because her hair is more of a 2B, 2C type of curl wave pattern, and mine is a little bit curlier. Mine is more of a 3A, 3B curl pattern. So I thought it would be interesting to do her routine on my hair texture, but then my daughter has more of a 2A, 2B type of wave, so I thought, why don't we both try out the routine and see the difference in what our results will be. I personally love India. If you guys don't follow her already, please head over to her channel. Make sure to subscribe to her channel. Of course, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and hit the bell so that you're notified when I upload videos. Just a little bit of backstory. I did meet India in person back in 2017 at a devacurl influencer trip, and she was such a sweetheart. She is one of the most genuine people that I think I've ever met. We hit it off right away. The first night that we were there, a lot of the girls decided to get together and go out. I ended up going to her room and we just sat and talked for hours, and it was such a good time because I'm not someone that like goes out to party or anything like that. So we just hung out and kind of were able to connect on that level, and I just think that she's such a sweet, genuine soul, and I'm so proud of her. She deserves all the success in the world. So with that being said, if you guys want to see what my hair and what my daughter Shaylin's hair turns out like after trying out India Batson's hair routine, then of course, just keep watching. Now it is time to get this hair routine underway, and I do want to mention that my hair was extremely tangly this day. It was bad. And I do not use the exact same shampoo and conditioner as India uses in her routine, but I used what I had that was the most similar. She goes in with the Low Poo Delight cleanser and conditioner, and I'm using the devacurl One Condition Original cleanser and conditioner. So I am cleansing my scalp with the cleanser first and using the shampoo massage brush. Hers, I think, has an automatic massager, and mine is just like handheld, but it works basically exactly the same. So just exfoliating my scalp, cleansing my scalp, and you know, I can never look cute doing these shower routines, and she looks so adorable doing it. I haven't mastered that yet. But anyway, now going in with the conditioner, she again uses the One Condition Delight, and I'm going in with the One Condition Original conditioner. She also mixes the As I Am co-wash, coconut co-wash, which you'll see me do in just a second. I kind of put the conditioner on first and then mixed in the co-wash. And she uses this to help her to detangle, and she only finger detangles in this particular routine. I know in some of her videos now she uses a tangle teaser, which I would much prefer, but I thought, you know what, I'm following this routine, so I'm going to try to finger detangle, and this is where things go a little bit awry. Finger detangling does not work for me, and this day my hair was so ridiculously tangled, and I tried to separate, you know, the tangles as much as I could. As you can see here, I'm dying in pain. Like it was just not working. There was no way my fingers were getting through my hair, and I definitely feel like I was pulling out quite a bit of my hair trying to do it this way. So eventually I gave up, and I had to get my wide tooth comb and try to detangle my hair that way. And I was still at that point still struggling to detangle my hair, but I did eventually get through it and got all of the tangles out. But the finger detangling, it was not it for me. There's no way that I can do it. I've tried, and it just doesn't work for me. So went ahead and detangled all of my hair, and this is the amount of hair that I lost, which was you know, a little bit more than what she lost. So, but I don't think it was an extreme amount. Going in with the wavemaker to style. Now, she says that she doesn't wring out her hair, doesn't do any of that. She literally puts it on soaking wet hair, and basically it looks like she just kind of coats her hair and then scrunches it in. I tried to follow that to a T. I just kind of raked it in a little bit, tried to cover all my hair and just scrunch it all in while I was in the shower. I used a little bit more to do the other side. And again, I don't know how she looks so cute doing this, because I kind of look like a troll trying to do this, but it's fine. Everything's fine. And my hair was still sopping wet. So when I got out, I did use a t-shirt towel to kind of soak up a little bit of that extra water, or I felt like my hair was never going to dry. So this is where we are at after putting in the wavemaker and scrunching out a little bit of that water. So it has been about 45 minutes to an hour since I put the wavemaker in my hair, and this is what we're working with. I'm gonna flip my hair over because, as India does, she flips it back and forth until it's dry. And since I'm trying out India's hair routine today, and I have about 3A, 3B hair, I thought, why don't we bring in a special guest? Come on in. This is my daughter, Shaylin. She was on my channel about 11 months ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And we did like a devacurl routine, devacurl transformation on her hair. I will leave that linked right here in the video, as well as in the description box if you guys want to check that out. The reason I thought that it'd be really cool to bring her on my channel is because she has kind of similar hair to India. She's got like a 2A, 2B type of wave. I felt like it'd be really interesting to do the same exact routine, India's routine, on her hair and see how her hair turns out versus how mine turns out. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Let's take down your hair and see what we're working with, shall we?
Since the last video, it's longer and blonder.
Yes, she has gone blonde. She's the one that started the going blonde trend. She definitely has some waves, some curls. I am obsessed with her hair texture. She could literally have the most amazing waves, and I feel like her hair would get even curlier if she actually like followed the process every day. On your mark, get set.
Let's go.
Okay. Turn on the water. That's step one. Okay, that's hot. You're doing a great job, babe. Yay! Next step is cleanse the hair.
How much?
Oh, that's good. And you're gonna start to scrub. Really scrub your scalp. Now you're gonna scrub your scalp real good.
Right.
Scrub it up, dub.
Am I doing that right?
Scrub it on up. Hi! Next step is conditioner. You're gonna rub that in your hands and you're gonna put it from the mid part of your hair to the ends and start to kind of just massage it through. India finger detangles instead of like using a comb. I, for one, was not able to do that, but you might be able to because your hair's not quite as curly. If it's still a little tangly, she goes in with this right here, the As I Am co-wash. Get a little bit of that out. And yep, you're gonna just work that through the mid to the ends and then start to try to finger detangle through your hair, get all of the tangles out. You might have to stand up to kind of...
My back hurts.
I know, this is hard work, isn't it?
Next.
Okay, so the last step is the styler. And basically what India does is she just doesn't even like wring her hair out or anything. Puts it on soaking wet hair and kind of rakes it through a little bit, but more so than anything, she just scrunches. Put some in your hand and then you're just gonna try to work it through. Yep, you're just gonna start kind of raking it through. Yep. Rake it all through.
To put on my product.
Yes, this is your styling product. In the video, it looks like this is pretty much all she does is kind of put it in her hands and just scrunches. And her hair turns out like perfection. So here's hoping for the same results. I would advise getting a t-shirt just to get out a little bit of that excess water so that you're not dripping all over the place.
I'm allowed to come in.
Oh, okay.
It's so dirty. Does it have to be like cotton?
Sorry. Inquiring minds want to know what's behind the door. All right, so scrunch your hair with that a little bit just to get out some of that excess water so that you're not dripping all over the house. Looking so pretty. Look how curly it looks already. Ooh. She'll let it go to one side for a little bit and then she'll flip it to the other side, let it dry for a little bit, flip it back, and that's how she gets volume out of her hair. So that's gonna be the plan. I don't know how long yours is gonna take to dry. What are your thoughts on this process so far?
It was painful. It definitely takes longer than my hair routine.
What is your typical hair routine?
Shampoo, conditioner, in the shower. Brush it when I get out, put in product if I can find some.
And half the time you just don't put any product in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not gonna do that anymore, right?
Sure. My expectations are way up there.
Way up there.
Yes.
And why is that?
Because anything is better than what I've got.
Can you be quiet? I'm reminded how much I hate walking around with wet hair. Are you flipping? All the way. You gotta flip it all the way. Better. Flipping. We're flipping. Flipping excited.
Hi guys, I'm back and my hair has been drying for about 3 hours now. And it is still pretty wet. Not super wet, but it still needs a little bit of time to dry. My curls are tighter than they normally are when it dries.
You don't want to touch them too much.
Fine.
Don't touch it too much. Don't touch as I touch your
Yeah.
It looks really defined, but a lot less volume.
Yes, I normally have a lot of volume, but a lot of that I think is usually from frizz. So.
True. So sometimes it's good to embrace the frizz.
True.
So that you have more volume. But your roots are probably still drying.
Yes.
I look like I have a big claw.
Now we're gonna swap places and it's gonna be really cool because we're gonna do a cool transition. Are you ready?
Okay, so I'm here for my update and my hair has been drying for about 4 hours now and I've been flipping periodically back and forth to try to get that extra volume. There's no extra volume here yet. This part of my hair seems to be, yeah, seems to be pretty dry, but my roots are still just a little bit damp. Maybe another hour and mine will be completely dry. I just don't know. I mean, here's the dealio. It does look defined. I do have a bit more frizz than what I normally do, especially towards the bottom of my hair, which is kind of weird because, I mean, I scrunched a lot of product at the bottom. It just is lacking volume big time. And my curls are definitely not as like coiled as they normally are. Maybe we'll wait until yours is completely dry and we'll come back together to show you guys the final results. And that's it. That's the update for now. And we'll see you in about an hour. All right, this is the last update. My hair is now 100% dry. There's still one more step before we are completely done with trying out India's routine, and that is by adding a little bit of oil. Now, in her video, she used the Briogeo Rosarco oil, I think that's what it's called. I don't have that oil, but I do have this one that I am obsessed with. This is from the Innate Life, and it's their Rose Hair Elixir. Helps to tame frizz and add shine, which is basically what the other product does as well. I'm just going to take a few drops of this. Just gonna rub this into my hands, and she just kind of scrunched it in her video. My hair feels kind of dry. Is it getting better now that I'm scrunching?
Yeah.
And I do think that I'm just going to shake out my roots because this is something that I typically do in my routine anyway, just to add a little volume. And I think India does this most of the time as well. So I'm just gonna shake it out a little bit. And let's see. That definitely added quite a bit of volume. That made a big difference, right? So definitely shaking out the roots helped. Here is my final results. I don't think it's bad by any means. I think my hair actually looks pretty decent it just doesn't look like it normally does. It looks a little longer. Overall, I do think they look pretty defined. They just look more like a loosened curl, if you will. Now for Shaylin's turn.
Hey guys, I'm back, and it's been about 4 hours since mine started drying, and it's still a little damp in the back.
It's bedtime, so
it's bedtime.
We need to
get it done.
We need to get in bed. We need to finish this video up. You're gonna take a few drops of oil, rub your hands together, kind of get it nice warmed up, kind of scrunch it in. There you go.
It smells good.
Doesn't it smell so good? You guys, this stuff is the bomb. It is, oh, it's so incredible. Okay, so let's see. Oh, see? You have a lot of volume too.
It definitely adds a lot to it.
Wow.
I like it.
Your hair looks so good. So, so good. Again, I was kind of concerned that your hair was gonna be flat.
Yeah.
But now?
I wasn't expecting the oil to add that much to it.
I know! Look at that! You guys be the judge. Tell us which results you think turned out better. Let us know if you want to see more videos of us together. We will be happy to do those.
Like and subscribe. Alright, you'll see my mom in her next video. Subscribe. Peace out.
Peace out.
Awesome.